but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the North. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So SMU's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance.
Watching that tape back from his last games, the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got the quick pass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fights off a defender. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. The tag. Touchdown Mustangs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love. And
big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
through the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Finds his target down the middle. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm of play.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A little screen to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line is set on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here's the handoff. Powers through. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, Dave.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Johnson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got an open man. And they'll knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a... to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Caught near the sticks. It's Ship. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Goss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to...
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught near the sideline, it's Goss. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's going to run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance. 3rd and short. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. All kinds of time before he fires right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Trying the left side. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Moving past the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Harden. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. They go right back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mustangs! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's caught. It's gone. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Locklear. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Run in the red zone. It's Harden. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Into the end zone he goes for the two-point conversion, and the lead is 4.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Ship. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sends it back in motion. The inside handoff. That's a 20. He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Locklear. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Mustangs come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops and get the ball back to our offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. They'll run the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run from the shotgun. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.